burn.
I feel like there's nothing wrong with trying to fix.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong. Yeah, there's nothing wrong.
What you like, if you feel like you're in real love with a girl.
Yeah.
And like you feel the connections. Especially this day in 2019.
Yeah.
A connection is hard to get.
Yeah.
Sex is easier to get than connection.
Oh,
yeah. Easy.
Like sex these days is easy.
Yeah.
Like
it's a
easy
two-for-one
to
deal,
get.
man.
Yeah, it's easy to get. Like like you don't even have to try hard anymore. Like back in the days, like men had to try so hard. Like we had to hop on MSN, say some crazy line shit.
Yeah. Teed up wire, all that stuff.
Yeah. Like, even like start to be there like a poet, some R&B shit, like some neo shit, now it's like, hey, I wanna fuck. You wanna fuck? Yeah. Okay. Let's fuck.
Yeah, that's it.
And then go on to the next one. So when people, when you have that connection and you build that connection, you feel like hey, I like this person, and I feel like this person's the one for me. I feel like you should stay with it. You should try hard as you can, because you never know when the same feeling's gonna come back.
Yeah.
You never know when you're gonna find that connection again.
That's facts, though.
Yeah, like like I know, like like we all had bad relationship.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Yeah, we all had bad relationship. We all had girls that like work hard and all this thing, and you're like, fuck, I'm just gonna start fucking girls, whatever, and you don't think about being in a relationship, and when you don't think about it, that's when it comes, and you're like, shit, you're scared to love again, and I think that's what's happening, TJ.
Maybe you could be right, man.
Yeah, I feel like like in a way, it's the same thing that happened to me too. Like shit. Like sometimes I feel like shit, I can't commit, man.
Yeah.
I'll be dating a girl for like 8 months, and I'll be like, fuck, nah.
Yeah.
This is getting too far. This is getting too far. Can't commit.
Yeah.
And then you make up some bullshit excuse.
This guy's killing me.
Because it's getting too far.
Yeah.
You're like, shit, nah, I ain't going back to that hole again. You make up some bullshit. Hey, I want to do this instead. I want to travel.
Yeah.
I want to go back to school.
Yeah.
And you say all those things, and you're like, I don't want a relationship right now. A lot of guys use I don't want a relationship line.
No, yeah.
Like 5 months later. But whatever they did before that 5 months is what led to the girl wanting the relationship.
Yeah.
Because you made her think that you want a relationship too.
Yeah.
But even that being said, there's some guys that like they put their attentions from the jump, like, yo, I'm looking for something serious, no games. And all that stuff. The girl be like, yeah, okay, yeah. Cool. Me too. I'm tired of bullshit. I'm tired of all of that. And you guys kick it. You guys are like husband and wife ish, right? But then when it gets too real for him, like oh snap, this guy, he's really serious about me. He's serious. Majority of the girls be like, I'm not serious. I still wanna
have fun.
Yeah. I still don't know what I want. And I'm gone.
Yeah.
I seen that happen numerous times.
Yeah.
Even to my closest boy, like I said on the last segment with the two Knicks. My boy was with this girl for 8 years, and then the girl just said, you know what? You're too nice. I'm gone. Left the man.
She found that in 8th year.
You're too nice.
That's nice.
You're too nice. Boom. I'm gone.
Nice.
Yeah, man.
And I was like, damn. I ain't trying to get caught like that.
Yeah, like that's heavy, bro.
You leave the man because he's too nice. So I told him, like, yo, break it down to me. What were you doing that made you too nice? He's like, yeah, I was doing this when she told me, she wanted the food, or me dropping her friends to the club and this and that. I'm like, no. That's not too nice. You were a pushover.
Yeah.
Being a pushover and being too nice is two different
Yeah, two
things.
different things.
Being too nice is like you helping out her fams, you helping her, you're making sure she ate her food. If not, you're gonna send her lunch money or you're gonna drop off food to her.
Yeah.
Being a pushover is like she calls you, hey, pick me up now, drop me here, pick up my girl, bring it to the crib, run to get her
Yeah.
makeup done, then drive us to Luxie's,
Yeah.
and you better be up when we call you when we're done from
Done.
Luxie's.
Yeah.
They have the nerve to not even invite you to the
But you
Luxie's,
gotta pick 'em up and drop
and then
'em
you gotta
off.
pick them up, drop all of them off, and you already know they're tipsy, they're drunk. So
Mhm.
you as the man have to come out your car, bring them to the crib, make sure they're sit down and not gonna throw up on themselves, drive back to your crib, make sure your girl's alright, and go to sleep, and then wake up in 2-3 hours to go to work.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
he goes, oh, since she broke her down like that, yeah, I can see the difference. But I was like, it's kind of weird for her to say that after 8 years. I'm like, real talks? She probably has the next man. Or she been
Yeah.
having a man that's planting seeds, and the man has said, you know what, let me just throw this 3-pointer out there. And he got it in.
Yep.
It's like, alright, maybe you're right. And my theory was right. She had a man, not on the side, but she was talking to the man for like emotional support, like we are talking about earlier.
hate
Yeah.
that.
And then the man came in. I know all about emotional support. I dealt with that. Like, so I know how to give the man advice. So I was like, she just did it because she just wanted another man. Like, it's that simple. When she hits you with, oh, he was there for emotional support, or he helped me out when me and you were having our ups and downs. Nah, that's somebody she had in her mind as your replacement.
Your replacement. Yeah.
Simple.
Replacement. Yeah.
You know, he did his little crying and stuff. I'm like, dog, it's okay to cry in front of me. Like, we all cry. I cried 2 times for a girl all my life. You been there, so you
Yeah.
seen it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not ashamed of that. I cried.
Yeah.
And then he took his bottles out. I'm like, you know what? We're gonna go to Oasis. I brought him to Oasis, and he had fun. And then boom, he's like, I'm like, are you good now? He's like, yeah, I'm better. Thank you. And that was it. Like, us men, when it comes to, let's say, girl troubles, breakup, or any issue with females, like, we should be able to talk like we're talking now, instead of like clowning a man. Like, you could crack your jokes. Jokes are fine. Like, jokes break the ice. But if the whole convo is strictly clowning a man, you're gonna lower the man's self-esteem.
Yeah.
Like, I think that's what we gotta fix, especially in 2019 with mental health issues and people want to switch sides quick. You know, when I mean switch sides, I mean like go to the other team. 'Cause I know plenty of girls saying that, oh, I'm done with men because men do me wrong. I love girls now, and vice versa with men.
Yeah.
That's a disease.
So,
I don't care.
so
Care what anybody says.
we gotta like fix that stuff and come together, like, you know.
It
Yeah,
is.
man.
Yeah.
So that'll be what you guys input on relationships. It's like all social network nowadays.
Yeah. Cause back in the day, what Facebook used to be for women was a hair salon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, so many people know how to do stuff on their own because of YouTube. They don't really go, right? So, but the ones that still do go, it's even worse.
Yeah.
Even worse, cause like a girl will go in there, talk about her problems and whatever, and you'll have 5 girls under the dryer right now going on Instagram or Facebook looking up this man that the girl's talking about to find out if what she's saying is happening, find out what guy he's talking to, who's mutual friend to this, that, what, like, and things just get escalated, like, that's the guy, yo, I swear I know him from this, that, whatever, and he was talking to this person doing that, whatever, and then the girl's gone to just get her hair done and comes home with a bag of mix up in her head, and she has no idea what to do, I seen this court case. I think it was Judge Maybelline or something like that.
One of these judges.
Yeah, and like, yo, when I tell you, I had to go on YouTube and search for the full video.
Yeah.
I searched for the full video. I couldn't believe, like, okay, so the girl goes in there. She's like, yeah, I'm leaving. I want a divorce, blah, blah, blah. It's like, okay, tell me why you want a divorce. Well, I'm being told, you know, that he's cheating. And no, she didn't say that. She's like, oh, he's not faithful. He's not this, not that, blah, blah, blah. She asked the guy, okay, what's going on? I don't know. I cook for her, I clean for her, I take care of her, I do this, I do that. He does everything he's supposed to do. Then she goes, yeah, he does do that and he does do this, but, you know, sometimes he gets like phone calls at certain times and or text messages, and it's kind of weird. So the man's like, look, my cousin is not from this state. Sometimes she comes down and we talk and we go out to eat lunch, this, that, whatever. All right. Then she goes, I have a witness that says that the girl that he's supposedly talking with is another girl on the side. So she calls up the witness. She's like, yeah, you know, what he, like, asking her what she has to say. She's like, yeah, I have seen him with this other girl walking in the mall, going to, you know, lunch and eating at dinner places and stuff like that. So then now, like, you start thinking, you're watching the show, it's like, okay, maybe this guy got caught. Yeah. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, maybe he screwed up. All right. So the girl that he's been going around places with was right beside him in the courthouse. So she goes over to the guy and she's like, all right, so you have a witness. Would you like to bring your witness up? He goes, yeah. So she goes, says her name, blah, blah, blah. She goes, look, I'm from not around here, and I come down sometimes to this, that, whatever, blah, blah, blah. And on top of that, he's my cousin.
Yeah.
So then the lady, the judge turns to the lady, and the lady's like literally turning red right now.
Yeah.
The judge turns to the lady. She's like, okay, is that the lady that you saw this man going to dinners with, have his arm around her shoulder and walking through the mall with? And she's like, yeah. So she's like, that's his cousin.
Yeah.
They're family. She's like, yeah, but at the time, like, she was too clingy or hugging him. She hugged him for more than 2 seconds. And I was like, yo, they're family.
They're family.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, he's not doing nothing. And, yo, like, it ended up being real stupid. And the girl felt bad because she believed her friend that her man was cheating on her.
Yeah.
When really all he was doing was collecting his cousin from the airport or from wherever, going out to eat, and obviously they're close if he's pushing her and playing around with her and has their arm around her when they're walking through the mall and stuff like that. They're cousins, they're family. It is what it is. You know what I mean? And like, there's women out there that are out there to sabotage other people's relationship because they
100%.
think, you know, there's no possible way that this guy could be good. So they'll either try a thing where it's like, come over to the house and start talking and getting a little too comfortable with the guy. You see it on Instagram all the time. Guy goes over to their house, chilling with their boy, and their boy's like, yo, I'm gonna run to the convenience store real quick, grab a bag of chips for the game. All right, cool. He leaves, all of a sudden the girl comes out in like a robe.
Yeah.
And it's like, what are you doing? You couldn't come out in a robe before your man left? You had to come out now? Like, nah,
man.
go back in there. Like, not trying to do that.
That's very off that shit, man.
Yeah.
Very off that shit.
That stuff.
Very off that shit, you know. But it's cause, like, you know, men's allow it too, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Like, no man's ever gonna talk you know, like some men would do it, you know, but a lot of men won't say like, hey, you know, your girl hollered at me and tried to do this.
Yeah.
You know, hey, your girl was talking to me and she was flirting with me. It's inappropriate.
Yeah.
You know, hey, your girl messaged me or whatever. You know, like I feel like, you know, if me and you are boys, like, you know, you're allowed to have, you know, my girl on your Snapchat, on your WhatsApp, whatever, you know. But that relationship should stay strictly professional.
Yeah.
You know, ain't no like, you know, she posts to snap. Oh my God, you're sexy.
Yeah.
You know, none of these comments should be available.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
Even I sent TJ video the other day of this guy. You know, so it's a Instagram skit, and there's this two guy, and this guy has a girlfriend, right? And his girlfriend is super aggressive, right? Always like trying to bust the man, right? And his boy always tell him, you don't have to take this.
Yeah.
Right? So every single time, his boy's like, hey man, look how she's doing you.
Yeah.
You don't have to take this. Right? And the man's like, yeah, fuck, I don't have to take this. So next time, this guy goes, so he broke up with the girl and whatever. Right? And tell me, he goes to the man's house, the girl is there. You know, the girl's there.
Yeah.
And he's like, you know, but you told me I didn't have to take this. And he's like, yeah, I told you didn't have to take this. You know, it's funny now, but that situation really happens. You know, really happens. That's why, like shit, can't trust nobody, man. Can't trust nobody. You know, like people want what's best for themselves. You know, no matter who it is, people want what's best for themselves. You know, they're always gonna do what's better than them, then what's better for you. You know, they'll do something for you if it makes something better for them. Yeah. You know, and that's what it is. Even in relationship, you know, no girl's gonna be with a guy if a guy doesn't make a situation better for her, or give her a sort of advantage, or a sort of like, you know,
your resources.
Exactly. You know, like most girls not gonna be that. It's unless, you know, she was with a guy, she felt like, you know, the guy, even like, you know, those girls that dates, you know, drug dealers, all those things,
it's for
you
the
know,
thrill.
it's for the thrill. You know, they have something, you know, they're able to spoil their life. You know, they're able to give them that sense of like protection. Hey, you know, he got my bag, he can go shoot this nigga up, you know, whatever, you know. And when, you know, that protection is done, when they don't have that sweat anymore, they're like, shit, you ain't give me nothing, you know. Why am I gonna be in this relationship? Let me go to the next one, you know. And that's what happens. You know, people always do what's better for them, what's best for themselves, you know. In any situation, man.
Especially that when they deal with like gangsters and drug dealers and stuff, it's for the thrill.
It is for the thrill, you know.
And these guys who like give them whatever they want. They'll say, "Oh, babe, I need to pay my Rogers bill.
Yeah,
right,
man.
Here's $300, or I need to get my hair done and buy some bundles.
Yeah, man.
All right, here's $750. Or when it's like shit hits the fan, like he's in a jam or like in a problem, and you're there, you're shook, you're pissing your pants. You're like, you know what, this isn't for me. And you go find, I don't want to call him a lame, but like a regular person. And you're like, he's boring. Like, yes, he's more safe and this and that, but we're not going to clubs. We're not doing music videos. We're not cooking up. We ain't doing any of that stuff. There's no thrill. There's no jewelry. There's nobody getting smacked. You know, it's just every day
whatever.
Work, Netflix and chill. Literally Netflix and chill. And let's go to the park or whatever. Like it's safe and homey and romantic, but it's not thrilling. I'm not getting my blood's not boiling. And it's like when they find somebody in the middle that has a street side and a 9 to 5 side, they get the best of both worlds, but they're still not satisfied because one, you're not completely safe, and two, you're not having a thrill a thrilling lifestyle. It's hard,
Yeah,
man.
it
Like
is hard,
it's hard to be a man.